Hey everyone, I'm Ian and this is IMO³, a segment in which I recommend to you guys 3 things that I like and hopefully you guys will like them too. And for today I have a novel, a manga and a video game. So I'll start with the novel because I actually have it right here, it's part of my book collection. And the reason that I chose this one is because most people that I know have only read the manga or watched the movie adaptation and not the source material, and I really liked it when I read it. And it's kind of a Japanese classic, so if you haven't guessed already, this is Battle Royale. It's the book that I'm talking about by Koshun Takami, and it's a death game with 9th graders that are sent to an island to kill each other, so that as a way for the government to show its control over the people. And it's very graphic, it's very well described. I suppose the manga would be probably more visually appealing if that's the thing that you're looking for. But what I really like about this book is the way that characters are portrayed, because you have the really good guys and you have the bad guys, but you have all the other characters in the middle that are just the mid-tones, and you have so many diversity and so many different ways for people to react to this extreme situation. That's for me what's really interesting about this book. And actually I have to give props to the writer because there are 42 kids in this class, 42 students that he writes about, and nearly all of them have an arc or a chapter in which you can see their motivations, their reactions, their past, their scars, the people they care about, all of that kind of stuff that people would probably think in a life-death situation, and how they adapt to that new environment. And at the same time you can kind of get a bit of background over how the country got the way it is and how does it maintain and assess its domain. So I recommend you guys that like this kind of plots and psychological insights to check this book out. And I don't know how much it cost because it was a present from a friend, but I know you can get it and it's not that expensive. And if you want to know more about how I feel towards this book, I actually wrote a full review on it, spoiler free, and I'll leave that link in the description for you guys. Keeping the same subject, I chose a manga called Deadman Wonderland, and the art is done by the guy that did Eureka 7, so it's really nice and clean, but also suits the action parts. And it's about this kid in school that watched his whole class being murdered by a guy that floated out of the window, and he's framed for that, and he's punished and convicted, and he goes to jail. And this prison is a privately run prison that has a front as an amusement park run by the inmates. So yeah, that's basically what got me into this, and then it develops and you get more character development and more action, and like you get, of course, everyone trying to get out of the system and the crudeness of the system. You have all of that. So I actually recommend you guys checking it out now because it was in hiatus for a while and last year it was finished. So it's only like 12 volumes long, it's 58 chapters, and it's actually being reprinted right now, which is very exciting for me. I'm looking forward to collect that one sometime after I finish reading the ones that I have now and the rest of Attack on Titan. So that's on my high priority list and it's one of my favorite mangas right now. So yeah, check that one out too. The last thing I have to talk to you guys about is a game called Limbo. It's an indie game, it's a platformer, side-scroller puzzle game done by Playdead. And the reason that I love it this much, and it's one of my favorite games of all time, is because it's really artistically intricate and very perfect and gorgeous. And you have to check it out, it's done in black and white fully. The soundtracks are mostly like interactive sounds of you walking and things dropping and the attacks of creatures and all of those, like water dropping, those kind of sounds, but you don't really have music, so it gets really eerie and creepy, and the whole art is done in a way to create this atmosphere, so you get more and more nervous as you're playing. And the physics of it are actually really amazing whenever there's something bouncing or swinging or just plane dropping, or whenever you die, which will die a lot probably because I died so many times, and I can assure you that some of them aren't really that obvious at first. And yeah, that's basically it. You can get it on Steam, it's not very expensive, so I really highly recommend this game. It's brilliant, and I'm really looking forward to more games by these developers after I played Limbo. And that's it for today, guys, so check all of these things out, please. Tell me what you thought. Leave me your comments, leave me your recommendations, other games, books, manga, novels, whatever you'd like me to talk about next. And I'll see you guys pretty soon in another episode. So bye!